Well, hello, everyone. It's Friday at Oshkosh 2024. I'm Hank Gibson with Texas Top Aviation and the Aviators Academy. I'm here with Dirk Vander Zee with Premier Aircraft. They're the diamond dealer for Texas and some of the surrounding areas. Dirk's agreed to spend a little time with us today talking about the DA50 and the DA62. Dirk, tell me about the DA50.
The DA50 is a high-performance, Jet A-powered single engine centered around the Continental CD300 engine. That's a turbocharged, liquid-cooled, intercooled power plant, FADEC controlled, so it makes for a very simple pilot experience.
Tell me about the performance that someone would expect to see on the airplane.
So the aircraft has a ceiling of 20,000 feet, typically operates in the mid-teens. You'll see speeds ranging from anywhere around 160 to 180 knots, depending on the altitude you select. Like any turbocharged aircraft, the higher you go, the faster you go. Burn rates are going to be in the 13.5 per hour range, and it's all the very safe Jet A fuel, which we all love, and throughout most of the Diamond product line.
What can a pilot expect to put in the airplane payload-wise?
So a full fuel aircraft will typically equipped with air conditioning and de-ice will give you a 700 to 750 pound payload.
Okay.
With full tanks.
All right. Baggage compartment, how much can it hold? Do you know off the top of your head?
160 if memory serves, and I may be off a few pounds either side of that, but that is that's a close one.
Well, I'm not grading. Don't worry.
Good. On the curve, right?
How long can someone wait for if they ordered one here at Oshkosh? What's the delivery date, and what would they expect to pay?
Hank, Premier has deliveries available in the fourth quarter of this year, and a typically equipped aircraft is going to be the 1.4 to 1.45 range.
Okay. Now, if someone is shopping single-engine piston airplanes, they see you as they walk by, they've got the budget for the airplane. What would convince them to do a DA50 over another single-engine piston?
So let's talk about the safety of the aircraft. It's about 95% carbon fiber, which is the strongest, lightest material that you can make anything out of. Of course, it's a retractable gear aircraft with trailing link gear, which gives you a very nice user experience, takeoff, landing, taxi, all of that. The fuel in this aircraft is carried between twin spars inside of metal fuel tanks with flex interconnects, not unlike an airliner. So you've got a very safe, contained fuel system with a very safe fuel. The aircraft itself flies like nothing you've been in before. All push-pull control to each control surface. So it's a true stick-and-rudder aircraft that pilots just really enjoy flying in.
One thing that my customers ask a lot about is insurance. So what can someone expect to pay from an insurance standpoint?
Yeah, great question. So insurance rates for a pilot with, let's say, an instrument rating and some time in the aircraft are going to start about at 1% of the hull value. That goes up based on inexperience. So as you're getting into this industry, you'll be paying more, but on the anniversary dates, it'll be coming down to that 1% number, which is typical.
Okay. Well, that's the DA50. We're going to go over to the DA62 now and learn a little bit about that, one of Diamond's other really cool airplanes.
Let's do it.
Cool. Well, we're now here at the Diamond DA62, which is one of Diamond's twin-engine airplanes. Dirk, this airplane, the DA62 still feels relatively new, but how long has the DA62 been around?
I think it's been out since 2015.
Okay.
Over 500 units flying worldwide, and the aircraft is doing fantastic both in the new and the pre-owned market.
Okay.
It's a really popular aircraft. If you're learning to fly in a twin-engine aircraft, many people start off in the little brother of this, the DA42, but all of that skill set transfers very easily over to its big brother, the DA60.
Okay. Tell me what people can expect to see performance-wise and payload-wise with the airplane.
So like any turbocharged aircraft, the higher you go, the faster you go.
Right.
So at non-oxygen altitudes, you'll expect about 170 knot cruise on 16 gallons an hour. As you put on the cannulas and go up to the mid-teens, you'll see that number go up to 185 knots. Same fuel burn, 16 gallons an hour.
Okay. Can I bring the whole family?
Yeah. You can. This aircraft with a 3.5-hour fuel load will carry up right at 1,000 pounds of humans. If you top it all the way off to a little over 5 hours, you're down around 750, 775, depending on your final equipment spec. It's very capable for a range payload solution for most families.
All right. A lot of people, when they start getting into multi-engine airplanes, are concerned about engine failures. Tell me how this airplane acts with only one engine.
Great question. This aircraft has its power plants located very close to the center line of the aircraft, so you don't get a lot of the asymmetric issues that you do in other light twins. The beauty of a engine out simulation in this aircraft is that it's a simple matter of flipping the engine master down. That engages a feathering process, and that's essentially you've secured the aircraft at that point. So there's not a lot of time involved in going from a failure recognition to a secured engine, and then you establish a climb at 89 knots, and you're on your way to declining the aircraft.
That sounds awesome. What's the rudder inputs that needed? Is it similar to other engines?
It has a long fuselage. So you have a lot of effectiveness of the rudder. There's, of course, a rudder trim on the center console that you'll dial in. A little bit of trim is needed as you slow the aircraft down to that 89 knot VYSE speed.
Okay.
But it's just very manageable. It's almost a non-event when you have an engine out simulation or in real life.
And so let's say in real life, we're single engine during the climb. What kind of performance can I see single engine?
200, 300, 400, 500 feet, depending on condition.
Okay. And what's the single engine service ceiling?
It's 13,000 feet, which is almost unheard of in the twin market.
No kidding. That's awesome. And I don't think you mentioned it, but fuel burn wise between the two engines and cruise for that 185
It's a total of 16 gallons an hour at normal cruise settings.
Okay. That's very efficient. How long's the wait time on a new one, and what's the price point?
So we have pre-owned positions available today.
Okay.
But if you ordered a new aircraft, expect that would be in the third quarter next year.
Okay. And I know Premier, like you mentioned, does deal in pre-owned airplanes as well. How's the used market on the 60?
It's been remarkably stable. We've seen the aircraft valuations hold very solid, if not even increase. So it's a safe investment, if you will, in the aircraft space. And our owners are very pleased with how the aircraft has maintained its value in the used marketplace. A new aircraft loaded is going to be about 1.8, 1.85.
Okay. All right. And I asked you this on the DA50, but I'll give you the same question on the DA62. Give me your best sales pitch on why I should buy a DA62 over a single engine piston or another multi-engine piston.
The obvious answer is redundancy.
Yeah.
And then beyond that, just the ease of operation of this aircraft. It's a FADEC aircraft, just like the DA50 is. So you set a power setting and you forget about it.
Yeah.
It maintains that setting all the way up to altitude, and the workload's just very low. That frees you up for other issues.
Yeah.
Aircraft management, traffic management, whatever you need to do other than have to worry about managing a pair of power plants.
Right.
From a workload standpoint, there's nothing like it.
Yeah. Insurance, is insurance the same as the DA50? That 1%?
It's about 1% of the hull value.
Okay.
Of course, that's based on an individual experience. Frankly, who you pick as your insurer, but the industry agents that understand and know the diamonds give us very attractive rates. So that 1% number of the hull value is probably what you'll expect for a typical pilot with some time in the aircraft. Obviously an instrument rating.
Yeah.
And no other issues with respect to their file history.
With 500 airplanes flying, I'm sure you guys have data now on average maintenance costs. What could someone expect to see average maintenance costs, just ballpark?
So annuals on this aircraft are going to run in the $6,000 to $8,000 range, give or take, kind of depending on the time of the aircraft. Operating costs are going to be in the $300 per hour range from a direct operating cost standpoint. So very economical. Jet A fuel in some places is less expensive than 100 low end.
Yes, that's true.
And at 8 gallons per side, there's just not a lot going through these engines.
Right. Any issue finding mechanics to work on the Diamonds?
Diamond has a dealer network in the United States. In the case of Premier, we have up and running 2 service center facilities with a third that'll be established probably in the Boston market.
Okay.
So we've got a lot of capability. We've got a lot of capability from the factory in support. And you even have an option of getting trained on the maintenance program as an option. Just a Zoom course that's offered several times per year from Diamond. So there's a lot of ways to get a local mechanic up to speed. Of course, for warranty work, we want to go to a factory service.
Sure. Now, last question here. I don't hear a lot about Diamond accidents. What's the safety record of the 62?
It is phenomenal.
Yeah.
You won't see any structural failures in the fleet. The aircraft is a mostly carbon fiber construction, about 95%. Again, you've got twin spars in terms of the design of the wing. You're in a 26G roll cage.
Wow.
It's very safe.
Yeah.
Almost NASCAR.
Yeah.
In its build straight. So you'll find the accident statistics are impressive.
Yeah.
And probably a little bit to brag about.
Yeah. Well, Dirk, thanks for your time. I appreciate you spending a little bit of your Friday with us, and enjoy the rest of your show.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.